Hello, hello, hello. How's it going today? Thank you so much for watching me. It's been a little while since I've done one of these live videos, so I'm happy to be back chatting to you all. If you are watching this, please do give me a little thumbs up or a comment to let me know you are watching, and I would love to know if you have any comments or questions. Do please pop them below. If you're watching this on catch up, please do tag me so I can be sure to catch up with your question afterwards. And I'm going to be giving you some exciting news in this video as well, so please do hang on to the end and I will let you know what that is. Hey Kate, thank you for joining me. Happy Monday. I hope you're well. So we're going to talk today about, is a little bit of a continuation from a previous video I did, which is linked in the comments, about finding your sweet spot in your practice. So this was coined by Daniel Coyle in his book, The Little Book of Talent, or The Talent Code, which I highly recommend. And if you go back to my previous video, I talk a little bit more detail about it. But just to summarize, we're talking about your practice. So this could be your dance practice or your movement practice, strength, flexibility, whatever it is. You want to be working at a point which is just beyond your comfort zone. So your comfort zone is where it's easy, it's not any challenge for you, you can do it, it's, you're happy in this place. And the sweet spot is that bit just beyond then, where you're actually struggling to achieve what it is and only getting it right maybe 50 to 80% of the time. So what's happening in this sweet spot is you're giving your body the chance to make mistakes and correct these mistakes over and over and over again. So you're correcting and really reinforcing what the correct movement pattern is in your body. However, the key to this is those mistakes and making sure that you do go back and correct them. That is really, really my number one tip that I wanted to share with you today. There's no point working in your sweet spot and just keep powering through and keep making the mistakes and keep making the mistakes without figuring out what's not going right and correcting it, so you are helping your body to move in the correct way. Hi Giselle, I can see you've joined us. How are you doing today? What you need to do, as I said, is go back over and correct your mistakes, but not even go back over them. You need to stop as soon as you make that mistake and correct it right away. And the reason being is that when you're moving, when you're doing anything, the brain is creating connections and using something called myelin to coat the nerves, basically, which is making the transmissions faster and easier. So the more myelin there is, the better the nerve transmissions are. And that's kind of what we think of as, ingraining something in our body. That's what's happening basically. And if you do a movement incorrectly, or every time you do the movement incorrectly, you are reinforcing that bad movement pathway basically. So you want to stop as soon as you make the mistake and go back and correct it, so that you're immediately putting the correct movement pathway into your body. So this can apply to dance, particularly if you're working on a choreography. It can be really tempting, because I've been there, to keep powering through the choreography and finish it all the way to the very end and then go back and correct your mistake. But it's too late once you've done this. You need to make sure that you have you go back. If you make a mistake in the choreography, like if it's a tricky isolation section or a step that you have to figure out, do it in the moment and then go back to the beginning and start again. So you're really reinforcing those movement pathways correctly. Hi Sergey, how are you doing today? I hope you're well. So then maybe you're working on some dance technique, your arm undulations, for example. Something I see a lot is people not using the elbow rotation so much, and the arm undulations aren't so fluid, for example. So you really want to go back and refine that, really slow it down and make sure that you're executing each part of the movement correctly. Perhaps you want to film yourself so you can see which bits you're skipping over in order to go back and really slow it down and get them back in again. So the one takeaway from this, to summarize, is resist the temptation to skip over your mistakes. Go back and correct them right away in order to reinforce the movement pathway that you want into your body and your brain. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions on this. It's a super simple one. Do go back and watch the other video from a few weeks ago as well. That's going to give you a lot of tips on how to actually get into the sweet spot and some different ways to vary your practice. And I promised I was going to give you some exciting news as well. I've been working on something new. It is a short course for your arms and your shoulders to relax your neck and release your shoulders, and by proxy you're going to improve your arm undulations or your arm work if you're a dancer as well. And this is just going to be a mini course, but it's going to be absolutely free. It's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks and only to people on my mailing list. So if you are not already on there, make sure you get on that right away. If you are watching on Facebook, the link is in the comments. If you're on Instagram, then there's a link in my bio. So I think that is it. Oh, Kate says wonderful. Yes, Kate, jump on that. It's going to be absolutely free, and I think you will enjoy it a lot. So let's see, Sergey. Oh, I'm sorry to hear your stress, Sergey. Hopefully you can relax and have a nice evening. Hopefully tomorrow's workday isn't going to be so stressful. Okay, so I think I haven't had any questions on either Facebook or Instagram, so I'm going to sign off for now. If you enjoyed this, please do share it with your friends. Please tag people in the comments if you know someone who you think might like this. Sign up to my mailing list if you're interested in the arms mini course, the shoulders and neck release. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. Bye.